got that dope.
Ice water turn Atlantic, night calling in a fan.
Hey guys, what's up? What it do? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Gigi. We gonna be talking about the part 2 reunion of the Potomac Housewives. I mean, honestly, I'm ready to just get to part 3, but since we here, we gonna talk about it. Honestly, how many Ashleys asked the hearse? Like, you need to stop defending your man. Michael did it, girl. He did it. Like, and if you ever needed the time to run, like, this would be it. Like, the Titanic is sinking, bitch. You need to get on a life raft immediately. Like, this is run, Forrest, run. Like, this is your time to go, Ashley. Like, you done already slid in the baby and everything, as Giselle put it. Like, bitch, you are safe. Like, so, girl, like, run. Like, you starting to look stupid now because all the evidence is piling up against your nigga and you can't defend him no more. Like, it is not up to you. But since you want to, boo-boo, like, I'm gonna let you do it. But before we get into this review, do your girl a favor and subscribe to your girl channel. Subscribe to your girl channel. Subscribe. Let me quit. Okay. Anyway, I had some coffee this morning and I ain't gonna lie, it's got me a little jacked up because I don't drink coffee that much. So I guess it's just gonna give me more energy for you guys. But let's get into the Potomac Housewives Part 2 reunion. So it opens up with the little scene of Michael. He's looking down on the balcony, but it ain't your turn yet, Michael, okay? So you take your little nasty ass to the back and wait for your turn with the husbands as we get into Candice and Monique because they beefing, this year, and it all started with the Amistad comment. So after we get a flashback of their year, we talk about how Candice, dumbass, ran and told Giselle. Like, girl, you knew what you were doing. And the way you ran back and told Giselle as if it was like tea, like as if it was like, oh, that's how you said that's how I interpreted it. Like, bitch, no. Like, first of all, Giselle turned it into the slave thing and then you go and co-sign it. Like, girl, you knew what you were doing. And then Candice started crying. So that's how you knew you were wrong. She wants to be like, I knew not to go back and tell her sworn enemy. And Giselle's over there like, yes, bitch, sworn enemy. Ever since Monique stepped on the scene and you tried to call her homeless, but she clapped back and checked your ass with 4 homes, bitch. 4. You wanted to get at, you got a stank face towards her now, but Giselle was like, I asked and you said yes. So now you need to apologize to Monique for that. But then we get into how, Candice isn't believing the friendship, her and Ashley. And Monique is like, bitch, like, let it go. We've duked this out. They've already duked this out in the reunion last year, Candice. She's apologized. If she wants to move on, let the bitch move on. Like, you constantly remind her that Ashley called her drunk. Like, she don't need to. Like, bitch, she lived it. She already knows, and she's deciding to move on. So you do that, because honestly, their friendship doesn't concern you. And then she wants to be like, you used me as a ladder to get to Ashley, and you were trying to get in her good graces. That's why you dogged me out. Bitch, Ashley was here before you, for 1. For 2, Ashley ain't no Beyonce. Let her to get where? And then for 3, Monique got Ashley's number, and she didn't get it via you. So, like, and she's like, that's how I feel. That's how I felt. And that's what I always tell people the difference. Is it fact or is it feeling? 2 different things. Just because you feel something doesn't make it true. Bitch, come with the facts. So then it's like, she was like, you were trying to take me down, and that's why you talked to me like that at the picnic table. You were telling me that you were critiquing me, trying to chastise me. You were trying to take me down and be all of Ashley's ass. Bitch, you took yourself down. You were the one who made yourself look bad. Nobody told you to go after Ashley like that. Everybody did their piece, but they said their opinion and let it be. But you just had to keep going, and that's why Monique was like, girl, you're starting to be like Ashley. Like, nobody likes these traits in people, but because she said it in front of everybody, you wanted to get all in your feelings, talking about, you should have pulled me to the side. You said it in front of everybody. Now you chastising me and judging me. And the fact that you wanted to be respected enough to be pulled to the side, but yet when you confront people, you constantly doing it with an audience, like, bitch, the hypocrisy. So that right there just goes to show, like, I think it has to do a lot with how she was raised with her mama. As soon as her mom says something, she takes it as like a judgment or a critique. So she's just conditioned to doing that. So if somebody's calling her out and saying she's wrong, it's automatically, oh, you're judging me. Why are you chastising me? Like, bitch, nobody's judging you, but yeah, I'm calling you out on your shit. And Monique's a good friend for even doing that. You need people to tell you when you're wrong, girl. And Candice, you were just so dead wrong this season. That's it. Point blank, period. And then the fact that you wanted to go run back to Robin talking about, oh, you remember how she put that umbrella to your throat, like trying to get her on your side. Like, girl, you are not justified in that. Monique absolutely should have dragged your ass for doing that. You running back and trying to tell Robin, oh, don't forget how she did. Like, bitch, nobody's forgetting. Like, girl, let it go. So then we talk about how the text messages, and Monique is like, I absolutely did show the text messages, but that was after the whole Amistad stuff and the Candice, running back and telling something. So now Monique had more incentive to show the text messages because she's like, well, this bitch already did me dirty, so like there's no reason for me to necessarily defend her. So Monique covered her ass, but then Robin want to put her two piece in talking about, well, don't you think that you also took everybody else down because you were talking about they were laughing and they said this? Well, bitch, they, which is all of y'all, you were. All season y'all was laughing and making jokes and having a kiki of a time talking about Ashley and Michael. Like, bitch, you're on camera saying it. Robin, like, miss me with that. Quit trying to have a problem with Monique because Giselle does. Like, I'm not even gonna get started on that. So then Ashley's like, well, I didn't like the karma comment because that's the only thing Monique admitted to saying. She was like, yeah, I said Ashley got karma, and that's true. Karma don't play. Life came after Ashley's ass after all these seasons of her trying to get in everybody else's business. Life took care of it. That's why, Candice, you need to quit trying to be Captain Save-A-Hoe and bringing on everybody else's problems as your own and let karma do its work because it caught her ass. Can't you see that? Like, you don't have to do nothing no more. So now Ashley's like, I didn't like the comment, but her constant support, has made up for it basically. So Candice wants to have an issue with it as well as Giselle, but bitch, it don't involve you, so let it be. So then we get into, what is this Robin? Yeah, Robin's little segment, and we see her year with Juan and shit, that fakery that he's pulling right now. And, we get to congratulate on her flipping her home and, her getting a little profit. So then we get to asking about, oh, whose idea was a tattoo? Obviously it was hers. So then they go and get it done. And then, Andy's asking, well, ladies, how do you feel about it? Now, obviously, Giselle's like, I need more. Like, bitch, if he want to be committed, get a ring. And so does Karen. Karen was like, it's just a little thing on the inside of your finger. Why not on top? And she's like, I didn't want nothing to show. Like, bitch, you could have got something that's specific to y'all. Like, Robin and Juan. Like, they never say put names, but you could did like the date y'all were initially married or something like that. The day y'all got together. Like, y'all's birthdays, Jesus' birthday, something. Like, girl. And then Andy was like, well, asked the little fan question was, well, if your tagline this year was in regards to patience, how come you have so much patience with Juan? And she wants to be like, well, people just don't understand. We have a family and it's a bond and you just won't get it unless you're in it. Bitch, I think everybody else is understanding this quite well. You're the only one that's not getting it. Juan, you're giving him everything without the ring. So why would he put a ring on it? When he can definitely go out and still do his business and technically not be a philanderer, but he's still out there doing his biz. So Andy asks oh, are y'all monogamous? And the fact that you even joked and was like, as far as I know, bitch, that was your subconscious all speaking up in that answer. As far as I know, the fact that you couldn't even give a definitive yes, we're monogamous means that you're low-key making excuses for him. And deep down, you think there might be somebody else. Like, girl, you need to quit. So then he asked, oh, well, do you think y'all are going to get married? After the boys done found out, they Googled that they asses got divorced. And Robin didn't feel the need to tell them why. Bitch, you're on a TV show. So obviously they're going to hear people talking about y'all. So, like, why wouldn't you even do that? So then she's like, well, maybe, I think about a year and a half. So, baby, basically, next reunion, you should have a ring on your finger. So, when you come back and you ain't got that ring, what are you going to do then? You going to keep waiting for him? Bitch, leave. Leave that man for like a good 6 months. Go find you, get a little other dingling and, experience the world, get you some different flavors, and then come back to Juan if his ass get right. That's what you need to do. But let me move on because that bitch gets on my nerves. So then we get to talking about the frenemy shit between Karen and Giselle and Bravo. They asses went all the way back to the beginning. I was like, well, damn. So then they go ding, ding, ding. Oh, we went all the way to round 5. So then after we see their year and they love and hate relationship, Andy was like, bitch, I just think y'all like to fight. And Karen was like, no, I don't like to fight, but I just got to the point where I don't take Giselle's bullshit no more. And I'm like, yes, Karen, we're done taking Giselle's bullshit. Like, I would have been done karate chopping in her throat the way she talked to people. And Karen got it right. She was like, look, you need to pick a side. Are you going to be my friend, support me, or are you going to talk on the other side of your neck like shit to me in your confessional chair because she a thug in that seat? She loved talking about everybody in that chair. And she wants to be like, well, Giselle was like, well, Karen, you're not innocent in this. You always say stuff. I'm not the only one doing it. Yeah, Karen was like, yeah, I meant to say things, but it's only, a little bit of shade. But when you say stuff, there's so much malice in it. Like, Giselle, she jokes to hurt people and be like, haha, I'm just kidding. But bitch, you're joking at somebody else's expense. And just because you say, oh, I'm joking doesn't mean it's not going to hurt somebody's feelings and you're not responsible for that and you should apologize. Like, girl, you piss me off when you do that. And then when people call you out, you're never wrong. You never see any faults. I'm just like annoyed with that. So then, Karen was like, oh, we just been doing this for so many years. We go back to the bake sale. And I'm like, bitch, bake sale? Y'all fighting over who wanted a bake sale now too? So then it's, Karen was like, look, you've been doing this for so long, but guess what? I'm a beehive. Don't come for the beehive unless you want to get stung. Like, but Karen ain't been letting Giselle have it. She has been on her ass cakes a lot more lately, and I'm here for it. Like, Giselle, you need to quit poking at her for she really, really hurts your feelings. Because I definitely see it in Karen. Karen might throw a little shade, but Giselle, at this point now, like, you need to get a black eye from somebody, because the way you feel so comfortable talking shit about people and then want to say, oh, but I support you and love you, like, bitch, don't do me. Like, no. So then we gotta move on because we gotta talk about Monique's year and how she was a little bit more subdued, and she had, because of the baby, we didn't want stress and stuff. So it's like, okay, oh, let me hurry and get back to this part because I just thought about it. Andy messy ass talking about, on the couch, who do y'all think is responsible for the tension in Karen and Giselle's relationship? Everybody couldn't fast enough say Giselle, like, bitch, but then Robin, of course, want to make an excuse for her, talking about, I just think Karen's really defensive. No, bitch, I'm going to be on the defense because that bitch is always coming for me, that's why. And then Candice got it right. She's like, Giselle, you bully, like, you love bullying people. And then Monique was like, Karen is a returner. Giselle will take a shot, Karen returns it. And she's like, yep, I returned well. I'm a good sparring partner, bitch, yes. Bitch, you have met your match, Giselle, with Karen. It's about time, because I'm tired of Robin beating up your ass and not calling you out on your shit, which she barely did when she talked about the damn open house and her ass was wrong for going in. Which we're about to get into Monique's segment, because after Monique's year, and the only thing she really got into was the little open house and Candice having to drag her, like, that was it. But we have a cute little part that asked about Miss Shirley after she didn't call her a heifer. She did apologize, and so far everything's good. And they said Chris is basically Shirley with a wig, and they put that picture up. Nigga, that is a spitting image. That is your mama, Chris. Like, can't nobody deny that. And she's shady as hell to Ashley, I don't drink alcohol. I only drink Jesus. Bitch, yes. You call Ashley a Corona drinking ass. So then we get to how, Giselle went in on Monique on the open house because of the years. Like, Giselle just keeps coming for Monique, and she's like, don't you think I'm owed an apology? And Giselle's like, well, this has been 3 years in the making. And it's like, what do you mean? Like, since Monique got there, it's like, it's always been you. I've never necessarily done anything to you except the one thing, which we all know is the Sherman thing. But other than that, it's been Giselle coming for Monique. And she was like, I know I only came for you because I heard you were talking about me. When has she talked about you? The only thing she said this year was, I feel like I don't get a lot of support from Robin and Giselle. So then she's like, I heard it from Ashley. And Ashley was like, and that face right there said, bitch, I've been talking shit, now I'm caught. But she's like, yeah, Ashley told me. So Andy was like, well, do you really believe she was talking mess? And Giselle looked at Ashley like, well, did she? Like, bitch, how you gonna come after me and you can't even remember if I was talking mess or like, but Ashley was like, I only said it because I wanted you guys, you know, to get together and bond and stuff, you know. And Karen was like, there's too many carrier pigeons. Everybody needs to talk face to face. And that's right. So, Giselle finally apologizes and was like, I shouldn't have came at you at a 10, maybe a 1.5. Bitch, maybe next time make it a 0, because the next time you come at me like that, I'm not responsible for whatever comes after that, okay? So then let's get into the juicy part, which is the Michael situation, the drunken night. And we see all the flashbacks and stuff, and basically Andy, you know, asked Robin, who was the dick that Michael wanted to suck. Now, we've been knowing it was Juan. We have seen that nigga crush on Juan. I mean, Juan's a good-looking man. So, I mean, I get it. So then we start talking about how Ashley, you know, Andy asked well, you know, Robin's your friend. Why do you think she would do this? And she's like, well, you know, initially I thought it was revenge, you know, for what I had done in the past. And it's like, bitch, there's no revenge. And then she thought she made it up because she happened to say, oh, dick, and then Chris said sausage. Bitch, they both represent the same thing. Like, quit trying to use semantics. It was a drunken night anyway, so everybody heard something of the matter he wanted to suck. At the end of the day, there was I wanted to suck something in there, regardless if it was a damn hot dog, sausage, penis, dick, popsicle, bomb pop, whatever. Michael wanted to put his mouth on something. So you need to miss me with that. So then Robin was talking about, like, look, I told you, you've been ready to tell everybody else in the past, so I thought, like, you would be, you know, if you gonna dish it, be able to take it. So then we get into, obviously, the dinner party where everybody went at Ashley, and Ashley was, like, asking, like, well, like, it just felt like everybody was coming at me. And Karen was like, look, you know, we didn't know about the case. Nobody knew about the case except Ashley. So then it's like, well, why didn't you tell anybody? And here goes Giselle talking about, oh, but Karen, you need not say anything because you were reveling in it. Bitch, yes, Karen enjoyed it. Ashley was coming for her. But she was more talking about the fact that Robin came with the tea, more or less than the fact that the issue of what Michael was doing. And then you talking about, oh, everybody else bringing up, bitch. Here, why is the clip showing, oh, I'm bringing it up. I'm bringing it up. Like, you were so messy, Giselle. Yes, Robin and Candice talked about it, but they didn't bring it up. Your ass, do you not remember talking about, oh, Ashley, you need to hear something, Robin? Like, bitch, that was you. Like, quit trying to distance yourself from the mess that you create, Giselle. And then Ashley called her out, like, all year, like, I've been defending you, and I come back and see that you just been talking mess about me and my husband. So if you're my friend, why are you doing that, Giselle? So then it's like we get to talking about, you know, Andrew and how Michael grabbed his ass and how everybody else heard that he did it to multiple producers. And then, so they asked Ashley, who's it? No, Karen finally asked Ashley, like, do you think there's something you possibly don't know? And like, girl. So she was like, well, everybody was like, look, everybody heard something. We've talked to the cameraman. Like, this is not a dude who would just sit there and lie about this. Like, that's his career and his name's out there. So the Ashley's like, well, I get that, but Michael's a prominent figure. And if that was so, why wasn't there other people talking about, oh, he did this, he did this? And everyone was like, well, there was. Like, bitch, there was. And you would have admitted to knowing that Michael has grabbed the ass for the Andrew dude. And the fact that you know he's capable of doing it, aka as a joke, quote unquote, then he's capable of doing it as a freaking nasty ass dude who loves grabbing booties. Oh, excuse me, coffee coming up. Which obviously is true. So then it's like Giselle was like, girl, he ain't even apologized to you. Nobody was really about it until the Fox 5 interview. And he's talking about, oh, nothing happened. And he didn't even address you. But at the end of the day, there would be no butt to squeeze if you weren't here. And like this is a man that has basically affected you. When you Google Ashley Darby, Michael's ass, his case comes up. So you need an apology. But she's like, he didn't do nothing. So bitch, if you don't think you need an apology for all that shit that man put you through, then good. And so then Giselle was like, I tried to come for you for talking points. I've already told you I thought he did it. So, like, Ashley, this is nothing new. So, Ashley wants to keep playing dumbfounded, and everybody's sitting there having all the evidence in the world, like, bitch, I heard it. Your man was grabbing booty. And people are coming out the woodworks, and you sitting here trying to play dumb. Ain't helping you, honey. Like, it's not. And I'm just waiting on part 3 because that's where all the juicy stuff going to happen, you guys. But I think that's actually where the episode ends, where they check Ashley on how she keep trying to believe Michael didn't do nothing. But basically the producers, a whole bunch of people, and Andy, I'm gonna need you to quit acting like you ain't know, because you know producers got to come back and report to you because you the headmaster. So bitch, quit playing. But we gonna get into part 3 next time when it come out, you guys. I'm gonna be here to review it for you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Drop down in the comments, tell me what you think about that episode. Who's your favorite outfit? Who is the person that you agree with in regards to the Karen and Giselle feud? And tell me you guys' opinion on Ashley and how she keep defending her man Michael. Yes, God. I just need to pray for her. We're gonna pray for her after this. Maybe she'll get it. But that was it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please like your girl video and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Deuces.